Back from Once Upon a Time. This is episode 18 of season 3. And Happy New Year to everyone who watches these reactions. Very excited to carry on with this season because we're so close to the end now. And yeah, with Christmas and New Year and everything, I haven't had a chance to get to a lot of recording, obviously. I've been really keen to get back into this, obviously, with the whole last episode. We had the big twist with Zelina taking the place of Ariel, putting a curse on Hook. Now if he kisses Emma, her magic's going to be taken away. A mess. A big ass mess. But I'm very, very excited to see where they're going to take that. And we have Robin and Regina. Mary Margaret still with child. Henry still doesn't have his memories of everything. And it's a lot, you know. Gold's still under Zelina's spell. Yeah, a lot is happening, but I'm very, very excited to carry on and see what's going to happen next. So yeah, let's get into the next one.
From sister to sister.
Sister, sister!
What are you doing? I can see why our mother was so disappointed in you. Disappointed in me?
Oh, heck.
She gave you away.
Oh, heck.
He's taking you home.
Oh. Oh.
Never listen to his daughter. And I've just changed the daughter.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. I feel like Regina might understand.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Well, last Christmas, you gave him your heart, and the very next day he gave it away.
Hurt? I let you down. No, you didn't. Nothing's worth the loss of a child. But now we have a problem.
Oh.
I'm alive.
The woman who imprisoned me in a tower in her castle and put me in an asylum for 28 years, who's done nothing but mentally and physically torture me ever since we've known each other.
Huh.
Good point.
Bookworm's got teeth. I'm sorry, Elle. I really, really am.
Look how far she's come.
Oh, that's... I didn't want you to...
Sorrel Crest.
I wanted you to know me as me, not as Prince Jonathan.
Prince Jonathan.
I think I know where this is going.
Like the last ring made of straw. But I will come back in 2 weeks and turn this ring into gold. Well, I'll bring you a gold one.
Perhaps I could keep you company in your room.
God, these fuckers waste no time, do they?
I was making this special tea.
It's her specialty. Ha!
We have to talk to my mother.
Oh, boy.
I've got Regina's heart, Charming's courage, and right in here, ready to be plucked. The lovely brains. We've got everything we need. It's a good time to
I do like how they've tied that into like the Wizard of Oz story.
Maybe we'll come. If it's easy to talk to the dead, why not do it more? Well, because to do it, you need the murder weapon and the murderer.
Oh, God. This is awkward as fuck. Hello. I didn't think she'd be up there, that's for sure.
She doesn't want to talk to me.
I think there's a lot of people around that table
Secrets lie in her
she doesn't want to talk to. One day we might get a happy backstory for someone.
The gardener?
Well, I'm not Prince Jonathan. Of course, there is no Prince Jonathan.
You lied to me.
Oh,
You took my heart. I'm with child.
damn, good
I
shot.
have a baby.
I'm Prince Leopold.
Uh-oh.
I'm not in the mood for heart to heart. I'm not sure.
Especially when your heart's been stolen.
You can help with the teacups.
It's nice seeing them get along. Huh. That's not good.
There it was. I want to apologize, Regina. For Cora, for
Murdering her?
right. Yeah.
I remember that she did kill your mother. So I'll admit that it's complicated.
I've been hoping for a scene like this.
So,
I have no idea.
Oh boy. Is it Cora? Hello. I wasn't expecting it to be the younger actress, that's for sure.
boom! Granny's to go. I should open a franchise. You want to see something really impressive?
It's bad form of swan with a man's hook.
I do like
I apologise for my rudeness.
using magic.
It's a long story. Too long for now.
He wants to make out with you, but he can't.
I figured out what she's doing.
Is it really nice?
My secret will reunite you with your long-lost son.
My son is not lost.
Oh.
He's dead.
And there's no reason that you can't come with me.
To find my boy. Perhaps never give him.
Oh no.
Spell open and limited. What did you do to Selena?
Oh, Jesus. CGI Cora is mean.
Well, I had to see for myself if the commoner who said yes to Prince Leopold was the same one who said it to me. Several times. In one night. It's quite impressive.
In 2 days, I will be a princess.
Oh no.
Princess Eva.
Oh no.
But if she wants to kill you, she's gonna have to go through me.
This isn't about you.
This is about her and me. It's time for answers, Mother. What did you do to Selena?
Oh. Oh. Well. Oh, is she showing her?
You deserve better than her lies.
Well, this has gone well.
A more worthy wife will give you the child that you deserve. One that will be pure. Here is still.
Huh. Expecto Patronum!
She didn't want to give up Selena. She was forced to. By my mother, Princess Eva, she told a secret. Just like I did. Wait, I thought our family was good guys.
Life is too messy for it to ever be that simple.
You're saying if it wasn't for Snow's mother...
That's damn true.
You'll have never been born.
I'm guessing this is where your help ends.
Now think it through, Miss Swindon. means you'll have never been born, and neither will Henry.
And on this Regina.
Kill her.
Either.
Life is cruel, full of betrayal. That is my only lesson for you. Now I must give you away
Cheers.
to give me my best chance. As long as I have you, I can never be anything more than a mother's daughter.
You can live with your choices. Okay.
History will be wiped clean.
Oh, I hope he's just playing her. Fucking hell.
Sorry, love.
That's what I assumed.
I hope you enjoyed
I mean, I think the plan was to get stiff, so...
You squandered your only chance to have your son.
And I can see only one way to honor that sacrifice. And that's by killing you.
Celebration's over.
Well, I have seen worse dates, to be fair.
You officially have a less damaging relationship with my mother than I do. And you killed her. I'm sorry you had to learn she had such darkness in her past.
Everyone has darkness.
I know you, and you feel things deeply. With or without it, you feel things with your whole soul. Don't let anything hold you back.
Aww. I love this. Make out with Robin Hood. Yes! Make out, make out. Yes! Vindication. And no one's magic gets stolen when they kiss. Hey! Okay, I really enjoyed that episode a lot. I thought that was great. Particularly the ending, because one of my ships set sail. Yes! Where do we start? I enjoyed the real focus on Cora. Obviously younger Cora. And the flashbacks about, you know, Zelina being conceived. The mess between those two parents, and obviously why Cora really had to give her up, and how that involved like Snow White's parents and stuff like that. That tied history and revealing different sides to different people that we may not have seen before. I really, really enjoyed that aspect of it. Just getting a bit more backstory for Cora. Seeing the actress who played younger Cora again as well, because I thought she was really good in the last episode she was in. So it was cool seeing her again. And yeah, getting a glimpse that, you know, this origin for Zelina really tying in more of those loose ends that we hadn't seen. It's really, really interesting how that all played out, and I did like how it's kind of always been destiny almost, I guess, and woven into history that Regina and Snow's lives are kind of just so entwined in so many different ways. I really, really like that. And how I think that always, one way or another, they're always going to have that tie to each other. Whether it is, you know, an antagonistic relationship like the early, you know, seasons of the show, or more so now where they're, I would say, friends, maybe, loosely. I think they made great strides, at least in this episode. I loved the scenes with those two, just talking about, like, their relationships with Cora and their mothers, what they perceived. Snow, well, Mary Margaret, I should say, like, really encouraging Regina to just, like, follow her heart and go for things, which convinced her to kind of make a go of it with Robin at the end, which I love. Just how far those two have come, and how much Regina's changed as well since season 1. The fact that she was stood there, like, saying to her own mother, you know, this figure we saw, like, in season 2, she really, really did want to please, you know, and kind of yearned for her love. She stood in front of her, and, you know, protected her once mortal enemy, I suppose. And, you know, said, if you're going to kill Mary Margaret, you have to go through me, which you couldn't even imagine her saying in season 1. I love how far they've come with their, like, friendship, and they're really starting to patch things up, rebuild things. You know, even at the start where David went to drink that, like, poison thing and Regina stopped him. Imagine how easy that would have been in season 1 to just kill him. So yeah, I loved all of that. I thought that was great, and the fact that Mary Margaret was talking about Cora's death and how it still haunts her so much. And, you know, with that scene early on with Regina and Belle, where Regina apologised for, like, locking her away for 28 years, which, to be fair, you should apologise for. Really, really liked that. She's really seen the error of her ways, and she's changed so much. It's interesting that she was often like that with Emma, very antagonistic in season 1 because of Henry and the kind of underlying jealousy running through that. Now she can't really have that same relationship with Henry right now. It's really kind of softened her in many different ways, which I think is very interesting. And hopefully when, I think inevitably, Henry does get his memories back, blah, 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 I hope she still holds on to that side of her and those friendships she's made even without Henry by her side. I hope that still remains a constant. 'Cause I just love how far Regina's already come in these 3 seasons, and how much her relationships with people have changed. And I just love the focus on Regina and Mary Margaret kind of building this friendship together and learning about their past, and how connected they truly are and probably always will be. I just think that was really, really well done. And yeah, the flashbacks with Cora were really interesting. I liked everything with that, filling in those gaps. And seeing, Snow White's parents in their younger days. That was all really cool. Emma and Hook, we got a bit with that. Hook's obviously trying to keep her desperately at a distance so they don't kiss again. I like that he's being very loyal to trying to protect her in that sense, even if it is meaning to push her away. And Emma really starting to harness some magic now. I really like seeing that side of her. As long as things don't go too far, we don't want her to accidentally cast a spell that blows up the earth or something. That wouldn't be great. But I love seeing Emma kind of try and learn to harness some of more of her powers. Having a bit of fun with it as well. She's really joking around with Hook, which is nice that she can kind of joke up like that. But yeah, I'm sure the truth's going to come out about the curse on Hook eventually. But it's interesting right now to see how he's handling that and trying to keep her at a distance. I think that it's very good of him to do that. I do respect what he's trying to do, even if it is kind of hurting Emma in a sense, I think. Although I don't think it's really hurting her quite yet, but I'm sure that plot's going to escalate. But I still enjoy that they're continuing to explore that. Regina and Robin, I love that she really understood at the start when Robin had to give up the heart. And just learning, everyone finding out exactly what Zelina's plan was for time travel. That's a really interesting idea, breaking the laws of magic almost, or a time travel spell with magic has never quite been done before, and how that ties into Mary Margaret and David's baby. All of that I think is really, really interesting, this whole time travel aspect, and how Zelina was still trying to have this bond with Gold and say, you can get your son back if you come with me. But he tried to use that against her. I like that relationship with those two as well, and the fact that he's desperately trying to honour Neil's sacrifice. I really, really like that. He's always had that kind of strong bond with his son and his family. That's always kind of been his driving force. I like, even when we didn't know that was his driving force, it always has been that way. And I like that that's still very much the case. That was great. Loved everything with that. And yeah. What else? Oh, I really liked Belle in this episode. Very briefly, trying to work out what Zelina was planning, piecing together the stuff with the spells. And obviously I mentioned earlier Regina's scene with her where she apologised for everything. That was really cool. She's, this was an episode where a lot of people put their differences aside. I really, really enjoyed that aspect of it. And then we had Cora as a Dementor from Harry Potter. I think some of the effects for that were alright. There were a few dodgy shots, but TV show budget, I think they did a very, very, very good job with that, all things considered. I just love what it kind of symbolises with Regina standing up against her mother, as she did on occasions, but didn't do enough in life. It's kind of cool that she's doing that in death. Cora's death anyway. And how they really went back to that plot. 'Cause I always felt I wish we'd seen more of Regina and Mary Margaret really talk about Cora's death and how that's changed and stuff. And we finally got that. I think they took a bit too long to get to that point and have that conversation and really address that storyline, but I'm glad that they got there in the end. So that was really, really great. And yeah, the Regina and Robin thing, so happy that they're hopefully going to make a go of things going forward. That was a great way of ending the episode. I like that they kind of ended on quite a happy-ish note, bittersweet note, I suppose, because there's still a lot going on that's not great. But yeah, that was awesome. I love that those two are kind of getting it on. And I can't wait to see where that relationship progresses. I think that could be really, really interesting. So yeah, that was fantastic. And yeah, overall, just a really, really great episode. I really, really love this one. Only 4 left of this season now, I think, which is insane. So excited to see where we're going to go with the rest of this season and to see if Zelina's plot's going to really come into fruition, how they're going to stop her, blah, blah, blah. Really great stuff. Love the backstory with Cora that we got, because I really like the actress that they have playing younger Cora. It would have been cool to have the older actress as the ghost Dementor thing, but I don't know if that they just really wanted to focus on the younger Cora in this episode, or they couldn't get the actress back. Either way, I still think they did a pretty good job with what they had. And yeah, really addressing the bond that Regina and Mary Margaret kind of remade, I guess, from their early days, and just showcasing how far those two have come with their friendship, how far Regina's come in general, and yeah, just like the little sideline plots with like Gold and Zelina, and Hook and Emma, really good stuff, and I can't wait to see where we go with all of it as we continue on and power through to the end of the season. I'm very excited. So yeah, fantastic episode, really loved it, and until my next reaction, thanks for watching.